Hello everyone and welcome to Man's Life Roulette. Today in this video we are going to discuss dozen betting strategy and we are going to use 2 dozens, this first and second dozen only. And the strategy is that we are going to use $10 at both the dozen, and suppose if we win this spin, then our next bet should be again $10. And again if we lose this one, our next spin is at $20, that is $10 rise from at both the positions. So the total bets will be $20. And our increase is $10. But if we lose this spin also, our next spin should be increase of $20 at both the position, and now it will become $40 at both the position. Suppose you lose this one also, then your next increase is $30 at both the position. Now it's become $70. And suppose you own this one. If you own this $70 spin, then your next bet should be again of the same $70 spin. But once you have owned and you are at $70 and you lose this spin, then your next increase is again $10, that is $80 at both the position. And suppose you lose this one, your next spin is again increase of $20 more, now it's become $100. In this way you have to increase your bets. And up to when you have to increase, you have to look at your bankroll. This is the bankroll, and if you found that your bankroll has increased something, and or in other words, I can say you have covered all your losses and make some profit, then start from the beginning. So I have 2,000 of bankroll. You can see here I will use $10 bets, and let's see how this strategy actually works. So these are the two positions. Watch this video carefully. You can understand what exactly you need to do. This is 24. I win over here. So I don't need to do anything. I will continue with same $10 spin. This time it's 35. And my bankroll was maximum bankroll before this loss was 2010. So my objective is to cross this $2010 by increasing my bets. So I have repeated and increased the bets by $10 because this is the first loss. If I lose here, then my increase will be $20 more. Okay, I win over here. So let me check whether I have covered the losses or not. Okay, I have covered all the losses, but I haven't made any profit. So my objective is to make something more from my previous bankroll. So this is exactly the same as the previous bankroll. So now I will just repeat the previous bets amount and continue the game. This time 27 and I lost again. So it's time to again increase by $10. Okay, I have increased $10. This is the first loss after a win. So just $10. If I lose again, okay, I win over here. But still I haven't made any profit, so just repeat and play. Okay, this time this is the second, this is the first loss. Again this is the first loss, so I will just repeat and add just 1 unit, that is my $10 to both the position and play. My objective is to make something more from my previous high bankroll, that was $2010. Okay, I win this spin, so just repeat and play. I haven't made any profit till yet, that's why I haven't reduced my bets. This time it's number 8 and it's a win. Now you can see I have covered all my losses and make a new high on my bankroll. This is the new high for my next spin, 2020. And my objective is to cross 2020 by starting from the beginning. This time it's 35. I lose over here. This is the first loss, so I will just increase 1 unit, that is $10 at both the position. This time I win over here. But if my bankroll has crossed, okay, I haven't crossed my previous bankroll, so just repeat and play. This time it's number 11, a fresh high on my new bankroll. You can see here it's 2040, and now my objective is to cross this 2040 by starting from $10. Okay, this is the strategy. Your objective is to cross the bankroll. 33 this time, and I lose over here, so it's time to repeat and increase the bets. Okay, $24 this time, and I win over here. But now you can see I haven't crossed my previous bankroll, so just repeat and play. This time it's 0, and I lose again. So again, time to increase $10 bets at both the position. If I lose again, then now I have to increase $20 more. But I win over here, so I don't need to increase the bets. But now you can see my bankroll, it's still not crossed my previous high. So just repeat and play. 32 this time, again I lose over here, so it's time to increase $10 at both the position. This is the second consecutive loss, so it's time to increase $20. In the first loss you have to increase $10, in the second loss you have to increase $20, in the third loss you have to increase $30. In this way you have to progress, and whenever you won, just repeat and continue the game. This time I win over here, so I have to just repeat and continue my game. Just repeat and play. $26 this time, again I lose over here, so again I have to start. This is the first loss after a win, so I have to repeat and add $10 extra to my bets and play. Why I'm adding $10 after every winning spin? Just because after every losing spin, so this is the second loss, so I have to increase $20. So I am increasing my bets after a loss because I want to win something more than my previous loss. So this time I win over here, so I have to stay with that same high bank amount and play. This time 15, again I win over here. My objective is to cross 2040, but up to yet I haven't crossed that high bankroll, so I'm just repeating and playing my bets. Okay, 2 this time, and again I win something, but still I haven't crossed the bankroll, so just repeat and play. 3 this time, and now you can see I have found a new bankroll, new high in my bankroll, that is 2050. Once I have achieved a new high on my bankroll, my objective is to start from the beginning and go for another high on my bankroll. For now, the last high on my bankroll is 2080. Okay, 2060. So repeat and play. This is the new high up to yet 2060. So 28 this time. I lose over here, so it's time to repeat and add $10 to both the position. This is the first loss after a win. Okay, 10. I win over here, but I haven't crossed the previous high, so just repeat and play. $19 this time, and it's a win. So now you can see a new high has appeared on my bankroll, 2080, and I have to start from the beginning. So this is the strategy, and if you can follow this strategy, then definitely your chances of making profit from the roulette table will increase. So I lose over here, so again time to repeat and add extra $10 to both the position. $22 this time, and it's a winning one. but still I haven't crossed the previous high on my bankroll, so just repeat and play. $32. This is the second consecutive loss, so it's time to increase my bets by $10. This is not the second, this is the first loss, because the previous spin was 22 and that was a win. So 30 this time, and I lose again, so it's time to repeat and increase $20 to both the position. $27. This is the third loss in a row, so it's time to increase the 3 unit or $30 to both the position. This is the fourth loss, so time to increase 4 unit or $40 to both the position. In this way you can increase your bets. This is the fifth loss, so you have to increase 5 unit on each of the position. 3, 4, 5. Okay. And this time I win over here, but you can see I haven't crossed the bankroll, so I have to repeat and play the game. $23. Again I win over here, so again time to repeat and play the same as usual. $7. This time also I win over here, so again time to repeat and play. $14 this time, and I win over here. Now you can see the bankroll. It's 2,160. My objective was to cross 2,080, but I actually managed to make 2,160. So my target has achieved. Now my job is to start from the beginning, that is a $10 at both the position. And my next target is to cross this high on my bankroll. So thanks for watching and good luck for your next game.